Hi, Brandon Hardison, President of Champion Strategies, with our ongoing series of public speaking. Today, we would like to look at verbal communications and the skills it takes to master those. Almost every job requires workers to use verbal communication skills. That's why verbal skills are highly ranked on the candidate evaluation checklist used by many interviewers. The stronger your communication skills, the better your chances of getting hired, regardless of the job for which you're applying. You'll do better during the interview as well as on the job. So, when we speak of verbal communication skills, what are we actually talking about? Effective verbal communication skills includes more than just talking. Verbal communication encompasses both how you deliver messages and how you receive them. Communication is a soft skill, and it's one that it's important to every employer. Workers who can convey information clearly and effectively are highly valued by employees. Employees who can interpret messages and act appropriately on the information they receive have a better chance of excelling on the job. When we look at verbal communications in the workplace, what constitutes effective verbal communications on the job? Well, naturally, it's going to depend on the relationship between communication partners and the work's context. Verbal communication in a work setting takes place between many different individuals and groups, such as coworkers, also bosses, subordinates, employees, customers, clients, teachers, students, speakers, and audiences. Verbal communications occur in many different contexts, including training sessions, presentations, group meetings, performance appraisals, one on one discussions, interviews, disciplinary reasons, and other consulting engagements. Now, when we speak of verbal communications, some examples of some good communications would be, for example, for supervisors. The best supervisors don't merely tell their subordinates what to do and expect them to listen to them. Instead, they employ active listening skills to understand employee needs and perfect everything from that point that's being addressed. If it's not being addressed, it's going to be diffused as an issue. Now, where would that come up in certain places? Well, how about speaking calmly when you're stressed, or when you have to terminate someone, or when you have to give actions on something that needs to be done immediately? These verbal communication skills are imperative when it comes to that. When it comes to team members listening and hearing to a supervisor, you have to be open, consistent, and the lines of communication have to be very vital in the team's success, particularly when you are going for deadlines, which are crucial in projects. One of the most important team building skills happens when strong verbal communications help to ensure the issues will be spotted and resolved in a costly, natural. And we can do that in many ways in how we paraphrase, how we explain, how we encourage, or even convey. All of these things help out when it comes to public speaking. So, once again, verbal communications is part of the overall communications, which can help you in your adult working life and social life. Once again, Brandon Hardison, President of Champion Strategies, with our ongoing series of public speaking. As always, in parting, you go out and you make it a champion.